Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, where you'll hear EMAW, every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Kansas State Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses the 30. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go with a direct snap. And the Wildcats get enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
A really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a cut. Now he's loose. Oh, the ball squirts out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Kansas State quick to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Offense in a split backfield. The give on the inside. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the outside.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The offense set for a first down play. Defense not showing press coverage. They want to run it left here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll test the right side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in 3rd and long, still in a good situation here.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Scrambling away. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a crease to the left. Knocked off his feet.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down, and shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Got it. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Kansas State trying to convert this 4th down. Here we go. He'll sneak it. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Penn State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run, you at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Got his man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They'll try it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Defense in press coverage. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up.
And that ball is picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Touchdown, Penn State! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. On target. At the 35, he's open. Got a lot of running room. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Going to the ground. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Smashes through. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Man, oh, man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front, too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They take the lead with the 6.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to get the corner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They're trying to get to it. He's got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The lone back's got it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Here's the score. Penn State 17, Kansas State 10.
Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback checking off. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
What a move! In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got some room to run. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
He finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
3rd and inches coming. This is the kind of play where every fiber of your being is tested. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Give to the running back. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. Got it, looking for a first. Oh, it's loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them. Make it happen. times we're running to him, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get